Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Muphidaht and I'd like it if you click down below to subscribe to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys through a detailed eyeshadow tutorial. I haven't done this in a while, so I just figured I should because I felt like. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to apply eyeshadow, how to prep your eyelids for eyeshadow. And you can definitely apply these to applying different eyeshadow colors. These are just the basics, so you can switch out the colors and make sure that your eyeshadow looks good and lasts long and is just like really pretty, because I know a lot of you have problems with doing eyeshadow. So yeah, I'm here to help you guys. We're gonna get straight into it. If you want to see how this video goes down, carry on watching and let's get right into it. I did my eyebrows like really quickly because we're focusing on the eye makeup today. So if you want to do your eyeshadow, you want to make sure your eyeshadow lasts long, you need to prime your eyelids. As you can see, my eyelids are oily. If you look at them, a lot of people have oily eyelids, so you definitely need to make sure you're priming your eyelids just the way you prime your skin. Also, priming your eyelids also helps to make the eyeshadow pop. In case you're using bright colors, you want it to look really good, so you definitely need a fresh canvas to work on. You can use either of these. This is an eyeshadow primer from Juvia's Place. It works quite well. Also, you can use a concealer, whichever concealer you have at your disposal. But the difference is that the eyeshadow primer dries down on its own. It's self-setting, so you don't need to set it down to prevent it from creasing. With a concealer, however, you need to set it down with a little bit of powder just to make sure that it doesn't crease on you. So that's the difference between the two. So you can pick and choose whichever one works for you. Chances are that you have a concealer, you have a setting powder, so you can just use those. If you have an eyeshadow primer, you can just use that. So I'm going to use concealer today. I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer and I'm going to put the tiniest bits on my eyelids. You want to make sure to blend it out. I'm going to use my sponge to blend it out. I usually take it up into my eyebrows so that I can highlight the entire place. So this is highlighted and prepared for eyeshadow. You want to make sure you are pinching your sponge so that it can get onto your eyelids. If you don't have a lot of eyelid space like me, you definitely need to squeeze your sponge just to make sure you are blending it out evenly on the eyelids. Also, you can use a brush. I prefer using a sponge just because it gives me the perfect coverage and it just takes off any excess concealer that I might have on my eyelids. You don't want to use a lot of concealer because you don't want it to be cakey or crease. Next thing is to use a setting powder. I'm going to use this one from One Size and I'm going to use a setting brush from Real Techniques just to dust a little bit of setting powder on my eyelids to set it down. You want to make sure there's no creases when you are setting it. If you have creases on your eyelids, you want to make sure you are blending those creases out so you don't end up setting creases. Next thing you want to do is set your eyelids with some translucent powder. Now the eyelids are prepped for eyeshadow. So you're going to be doing a golden smoky eye look. This is holiday friendly, party friendly, if you're extra, work friendly or errand friendly, whichever. But the thing is, you can use different colors with this same technique to achieve the same kind of eyeshadow look. This is also going to be beginner friendly. So I'm using my Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. This is the Warrior eyeshadow palette. It's one of my favorites. I am manifesting a collaboration with Juvia's Place next year. If you're watching this in 2024, that will be next year 2025. If you're watching this in 2025, it will be this year 2025. So I am manifesting a collaboration with Juvia's Place. What you need is a fluffy brush like this. This is a good blending brush. This brush is from JSUP. This is the E01 brush. I really like JSUP brushes. These are the ones I've been using. So you need a blending brush, a fluffy brush just like this one. And what you want to do is to go into a flesh toned matte color. A matte color is one that doesn't have any shimmer in it. So I'm going to show you guys this eyeshadow palette and show you what a matte color is. These are matte colors. 1, 2, they don't have any shimmer to them. When you put your finger in it and you swatch it at the back of the hand, there is no shimmer. It is basically just a matte color, so that is what you need in your crease. A shimmery color is one that is shiny and has a foily finish or a shiny finish. As you can see, it has a little bit of a sheen to it, so you don't have to put a shimmery color on or in your crease. I suggest that you stick to using matte in your crease and shimmer colors on your eyelids, because it just gives the most nicest finish and it is beginner friendly. Typically people put shimmery colors on their crease because they are doing editorial bold looks, and that's fine. Do whatever works for you, but beginner friendly wise, I am telling you to use a matte color in your crease. So I'm going to tap into this and I'm going to put that in my crease. The area between my brow bone and my eyelid is my crease, so I'm going to put this in here and I'm going to do wind wiper motions back and forth, and I'm going to bring that into the beginning part of my eyebrows, and I'm going to bring it down and wing it out, but avoiding my eyebrow bone area. Thing you want to do is go in with a darker color. I always suggest not black but dark brown because it's easier to blend, in my opinion. Black is just a little bit too intense to blend out if you just kind of go in with a flesh tone color. So I always suggest using a darker brown, and this palette is like really friendly in my opinion. Also a matte color, and you can use the same blending brush. I'm gonna go into this darker brown right here. You want to just stamp that on the outer V here like so. What you want to do is to just keep that darker brown in the outer V, blend into your outer V most of the darker brown so you don't spread it all the way. So you're just going to keep doing like this circle motions, and you want to wing it out as well. So you're just going to bring it out into the tail of the eyebrow just like so. When you are done blending most of the dark brown in your outer V, you want to just bring it into the inner corner as well, but do not take it up into the eyebrows. You want to create a gradient. So it should look like lighter brown, darker brown as compared to this, which is very bland. So we're going to do same here. Dip into the darker brown, tap off the excess and just stamp that on the outer V and just keep it in there. And just kind of wing it out. And then bring it into the inner corners. You can stop here and go straight into your shimmer color and apply that onto your eyelid, which we're going to be doing in just a sec. If you want to take it up a notch, you can apply a black. Since you've applied a darker brown, now you can go in with a black, which is going to be easier to blend out. I'm going to show you guys in just a sec. I really like this brush because it has two sides. I just need a denser, smaller blending brush, so I'm going to be using this side of this brush to apply the black. I'm going to go into another eyeshadow palette. Of course, there's no black in this one. I'm using my Mario eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go into this matte black. Black is a little bit intense, so you want to apply as little as possible and build up as and when you need it. I'm going to apply that here, just on the outer V, just at the end, and I'm just going to keep that in here and just spread it out, but keep it in the outer V. We are using a smaller brush because black goes everywhere, so it's very intense, so you don't want to ruin your eyeshadow. So you want to use that small brush and just keep keep blending it out in the outer V. You can also wing it. So I'm just doing circular motions, wind wiper motions, just to keep the black at the outer V and just the outer V. As you can see, it looks darker and smokier, which is great. So I'm going to do the same here. Now you have like the base for your eyeshadow. This is typically super easy to do. You just need to follow the steps and use the right brushes. So now you can use any eyeshadow color on your lid. You can use blue, purple, green, whichever works for you. I'm gonna be using a bronzy gold color because I just feel like doing that. But what you need to apply your shimmery gold color is a flat brush. I always prefer this one. Is from Evita Joseph. This is the classic shader brush. It's flat and small enough to go into the spaces on my eyelids. Of course, I don't have a lot of eyelid space, so yeah. What you want to do is to make sure you're looking up. You don't have to do this all the time, but obviously if you're learning how to apply eyeshadow, you need to do this. You want to put your brush here where you can feel your eyeball end. This is like biology. It's not that deep. So where you feel the bone here is where you want the highest point your shimmer color to go. You don't want to make it go above into your eyebrow. You're gonna look crazy. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here. And you're going to apply that all the way into the inner corners and the highest point, going all the way up and end right where the bone meets the eyeball. So that is the highest point. You want to make your eyeshadow shimmer color go. So it's going to look like this. And you want to stop where the darkest color is. You don't want to take it all the way. Now the next thing you want to do is to go into the darker brown. You want to just stamp that on the end of the shimmery color just to bring like a little bit of an ombre effect, so you have like a gradient going. So it should look like this. And then if it climbs up just like this, you just want to go back and use your blending brush to just blend that in with no extra product so that it doesn't overpower the eye look. So it just kind of looks like this. So you see this is a little bit more intense. Obviously you can leave it like this, but this just brings everything together. It looks classy, it looks subtle, it looks beautiful. So you want to use the smaller brush. The denser brush you use to apply the black, you want to use that because you're going to be going into the blending brush to do any blending of harsh lines. So this looks really good. What you want to do is to line your lash line. You can use a liquid eyeliner like this one. This is a great one from e.l.f. I love it, but I always like using a matte black because it's easy to clean up, it's easy to control, and it's beginner friendly. All you need is a small brush. This is the Morphe M508 brush. It's just like a tiny shading brush, very dense, very small, and it just picks up enough products to be able to like draw a semi-perfect wing or line on the lash line. So you want the line to be as close to your lash line as possible. So you're going to dip into the black, going to start off in the inner corners and just follow the lash lines. So obviously if you want to do a wing, you can just follow and create a wing, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna allow it to fade into the black. When it comes to applying false eyelashes, you want to make sure that the eyelashes kind of fit your eyelash space. If it is bigger than you, you have to trim from the end of the eyelash. Let me just put this in focus. You want to trim from the end, do not trim from the beginning, unless of course you have excess eyelash space there with no eyelashes attached to it. I hope it makes sense. So what you want to do is to go in with your lash glue. I like this one from IMovie. This is the clear drying one. Brush the lash band with the eyelash glue. I can't like do that while you guys are like watching me so closely. You want to apply the lash glue on the lash band just like this, and you want to make sure you coat it enough, not a lot of eyelash glue but enough eyelash glue. You want to set it down so that it dries down tacky, sticky, not dry down, dry, bone dry. So to apply your eyelashes, you want to have a mirror and you want to look down. When you look down, it allows you to have a good look at your lash line, and you're going to take your tweezers. Make sure there's no glue on the tweezers, because sometimes it gets annoying to like apply eyelashes with tweezers with glue because the lashes just kind of sticks to it. And you want to look down and apply this as close to the lash line as possible. So I have this tool that I've had for the longest time. I just like to use this to squeeze my eyelashes together. If you don't have this tool, however, you can use your fingers. So just like this, or the tool. So once this is done, you want to go back into your eyeshadow, maybe the black, and just kind of make sure everything is looking nice and neat. Just go ahead and line as close to your lash line as possible to cover the lash band and make sure like everything looks good. That's typically it for the eye look. Obviously, I'm going to finish up the base, but I'm going to do my base first. I'm just going to do a little bit of makeup therapy. You guys would watch me do my base, and I'm going to talk you guys through when I get to doing the lower part of the eyeshadow.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
So we're gonna go back to the eyeshadow. What you want to do next is to tightline. You don't always need to tightline, but tightlining just brings everything together. Typically tightlining the top and the bottom lash lines. I'm gonna show you how to do both at the same time. So guys, this is the end of today's video. I hope that the eyeshadow was beginner friendly. I tried to make it as beginner friendly as possible. This is what it's looking like. I definitely enjoyed creating this look. Let me know if you want to see more eyeshadow tutorials on this channel. I definitely have a few more planned for you guys. I want to do a brown smoky eye, a smoky eye, you know, other colorful eye looks just for my beginner girlies. And yeah, looking forward to good things. I am really excited about the coming year. I am definitely manifesting a lot of things, working with more brands, getting more brand collaborations. Thank you guys so much for going through this year with me. I know a lot of changes occurred on my channel, and I didn't sit down to have a talk with you guys. I just kind of threw it out in your face, and most of you just embraced me and were so sweet about it. I'm just like really grateful for my channel, and thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you guys so much. I'm looking forward to an amazing coming year, and thank you so much. I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.